Hey guys, how are we today? Just going to do a quick review and give my thoughts and opinions on the new Hema 4x4 Explorer app. So basically what the app is the Explorer side of the Hema HX1 Navigator. So for those of you that have seen the HX1 Navigator, you get two options when you start it up. So you get your general navigation, and then you get the Explorer side of things with all your wiki camps and things like that, etc. So basically that's what it is. It's just that side of things. So I'll give you a quick look through the app, and then I'll go through a few of the bugs that I've actually found so far. I've only had this app for maybe a day now. It's only a couple of days old, so I'm sure that they're going to work out the kinks in the time to come. So we'll give a quick look through. So this is a basic map. We'll have a look through the menu here. So basically you got your quick map filters, so that shows all your points of interest. So you click on that and it gives you everything, which is really good. So there's everything from your fuel to your bottle shops, which are very important, especially if you have children. So you got all sorts of different things here. So we'll have a look through those a bit later on. So there we go, another quick map filter. So your camping areas, so there's not many around where I am at the moment. So you click on camping, it gives you all the caravan parks and stuff as well. And I think that's because I've got those turned on in my other settings. So you got, I won't take you through everything, but basically your quick map filters, so your caravan parks, free low cost camping, all your fuel stations, water locations, and emergency services. So we come down here to the map settings. So you've got add new point of interest. So I'm not going to add one, but it'll just basically show us through what's here. So basically give your name, point of interest type. So there we go. There's the different types that you got. Secondary type as well, which I'm assuming would be similar. Probably not coming up because I haven't picked anything. Excuse me. Down the bottom here you can give a quick description. So I'm not sure what you'd put in there. Basically, what to look out for, etc, and a rating of 0 to 5 stars. So that's that. I'll get back into the menu again. So we've done map filters, waypoints. Basically it gives you lots of different options. So this is the closest one that I've added just so I've been mucking around with it. Not going to click on it because I don't want to navigate to that yet. So that's another issue that we will have a talk about. So the maps, we'll get out of this just for a minute and I'll show you what maps they got. This comes standard with the app. So for the $50, these are the different maps that you get. So you've got the Hema X Lite, which is basically the same as Hema Premium from what I can see. Hema Touring, the hybrid satellite, and just the satellite. So hybrid satellite is it highlights all your main roads and your tracks and whatever, and then your satellite is just like looking at Google Earth. So we'll have a quick look at those. So you just select, hit done, and it changes it over. So there's not much difference. Bit of a zoom out, so that's what that is. Push the wrong button again, so I'm still learning my way around here. Your hybrid satellite. So there we go. It's just like looking at Google Maps basically, or Google Earth. And yeah, so that's it. So we'll get back onto. Alright, we'll go through the map subscriptions. So there's different options that you can get. So you got Hema Lite, which is what it comes with. The Maps Premium and the raster maps. So they're basically, from what I understand, the topographical maps give you your height and your land formations, etc. So they're possibly a good thing to have, but again, another $50, and they're annual subscription, so it's $50 a year. But anyway, we'll get onto that later on, probably in another video. So have a look down here at the different settings that you can go through. So you got the option to keep the screen on all the way. Your icon set, so there's only two different options. So one's Hema X, and the other one's Hema Default. So there's not much difference between the two. You get a bit of a status bar on the bottom there, which we'll have a look at in a minute, which includes your latitude and longitude, your altitude and your speed. So it measures how far you can jump your vehicle, which is really cool, which is just down the bottom here. So just that one there. So yeah, and it sort of skips around a little bit. It's not very accurate. So yeah, so that's that. So down the bottom here, we've got options for your for data syncing. So that's to connect to the internet, to their website, and you can upload all your maps and your waypoints and whatever if you want to add it to their database. So we'll have a quick look at that as well. So yeah, it gives you the option to sync to the Hema X cloud and update your own database as well, so you can upload and download. So that's a good function of that. And then you got basically your help button and your tutorial, so it'll take you through how to use it. So I haven't actually had a look through the tutorial yet, so there's probably a lot of stuff that I'm missing, which is fine. So when you get the app, you can have a look yourself. So I'm not going to take you through that. What else have we got here? So you got the ability to start recording a new track. So I think it's just a case, if it's the same as what's on the Hema HX Navigator, it's just a case of start recording, and it'll automatically jot down or track down where you are and where you've been, and then at the end you just hit stop and it'll give you all the different stats, etc. for your trip. So your average speed, your stationary time, etc., like they do on the actual navigator itself. So we'll go back through here and we'll have a look at like the map filters when it comes up. So there's quite a lot of different things to choose from. So this is your location section. So to basically whatever you're looking for, you just toggle on and off, just like that. And it's just a press of the button. So whatever you choose, so if you're looking for bush camp or a ground camp, turn those on, and then you hit the apply button. And that'll come up and that'll give you all the options of everything that you've selected on the map in Australia. You've also got the option to reset everything and disable all if you just want to be looking at the map and really want to explore. So yeah, so it gives you the reset button and you just click apply and off you go. So we'll go back in and we'll have another quick look at that. So there's lots and lots of different options that you can go through. Everything from mechanical services to emergency services to your four-wheel drive and beach access, all through to your, you know, your basic wanting to go out to the restaurant and pub and all that sort of stuff, and you know, basically anything you can think of, I think has been included in here. So this is really comprehensive, and I think quite a good thing to have, especially if you're touring around in a different place that you have no idea where you are, which is me most of the time. You've also got different facilities that you can choose. So if you're looking for a specific place or a specific set of facilities in a place that you want to stay at, again, you just toggle them on and off. So you want, you know, a boat ramp or a cabin or a hostel room, whatever. So you know, whatever you choose is right there. So again, click whatever you want, hit the apply button, and away you go. The interest also as well. So if you like whatever activities you think are around the area or you know around the area, again, toggle them on and off and hit the apply button, and it will take you to whatever's available. So yeah, so that's the basic ins and outs of this this map here. So on the, what would you say, left hand side of the screen, so you've got the option there, so that's pointing north. There we go, so it's straight up and down, so north, or straight up and down on your map on your device. You've also got the ability to zoom into wherever you are, and another function, so this little triangle at the top there will hold you in place. It's supposed to hold you in place, but if you watch the screen, it sort of moves around a little bit, which is one of the little annoying things I think that needs to be fixed on this app, is it has trouble holding the location and keeping you centered on the screen. It also, when you're driving along, it will jump off of being centered on the screen and land you somewhere random on the map away from your little icon, and you have to keep pushing the little triangle button at the top there to recenter yourself on the map. So I've experienced, well, I've had it for about maybe about a day now, and I've driven around with it for maybe 30 minutes, and that's what it's doing. So I'm assuming that because it's a brand new app, they've got quite a few bugs still to work out on it. So yeah, they're the only downsides that I've found with this. Also, another thing that I was not expecting on this app, but it's not really a big deal. When you navigate to a waypoint, it actually directs you away from this app into one of your own navigation apps that you have on your phone. So either Google Maps, or if you have Waze or anything like that, it will use those apps to navigate you to where you want to go, and it'll do so in a split screen. So we'll just say, for example, we want to visit the hospital here, so it gives you the option navigate to or view more. So if you hit view more, it'll give you information about the place that you want to go. Navigate to, and it automatically switches you over to whatever app you use for navigation. So gives you the option. So I'll just put
Let's take State Route 2 Kwinana Freeway, a Murdoch Drive, General Up Street, Murdoch. Arrival time on this route is similar to State Route 2 Kwinana Freeway to State Route 13 South Street, Murdoch.
So anyway, so that's what it does. I found that a little bit, I don't know, a little bit weird. I think, you know, this is being a navigation app, and it's it's directing you away from it to another navigation app, which I don't know, I think it's a bit strange and kind of pointless. So you kind of, if you look at it that way, why wouldn't you just have Wikicamps and Google Maps? Does the same thing, really, pretty much. So yeah, it's just a glorified version of those. So I think they need to update it a little bit and have it as a standalone app for it to be worth the $50. Another thing too I have trouble with is getting it to navigate to your four-wheel drive tracks as well, because a lot of the tracks that you go to are actually off-road, and Google Maps and Waze and whatever do not actually have, but they're very, very limited in their off-road navigation capabilities. So yeah, I find that a little bit tricky. So I don't know how they expect us to be able to navigate to things like that, but anyway, that's for another video as well. I think maybe, hopefully they'll update that and change it around a bit. See a couple of more little functions down the bottom here. So you've got the near me, the search, the map, trips, and tracks. So we'll just go through those. So this is just basically everything that's close to you. You can just, you know, if you're in the vicinity of something, yeah, you can just click straight on it. Makes it easy. Otherwise, you can search. So you search by name, a suburb, or by town. So again, I found that a little bit frustrating if you don't know the name of a place that you want to go to. So and it doesn't give you many options. So yeah, so you got to work through the menu. So yeah, so you hit the map, takes you back to your maps. Trips, so any trips that you've done. So I haven't saved any trips on my app yet, but it'll come up here and you'll be able to do them over again if it's something that you want. And again, looking for tracks. So there's no recorded tracks around here because it's obviously in the middle of the city. But again, you know, it takes you to your start and stop tracks, so you can add your own. So yeah, so that's basically it for the Hema 4x4 Explorer app. I honestly don't think it's worth the money at the moment because there are other cheaper options out there. So you can get Wikicamps, which are good. They do basically the same thing as what the Explorer does in terms of navigating you to places. And yeah, everybody knows Google Maps, so they're really quite easy to use. So yeah, but apart from that, if you want all the forward drive functions and whatever that they have in these maps, that's the main reason that you would buy it for, I think. But to be honest, I think it's lacking a little bit. If that's all you're going to get it for, then you're not going to get your money's worth. And I'd probably avoid buying it unless you're a diehard Hema Explorer fan, which, you know, I don't know. But anyway, so they're just my thoughts. Leave a like and a comment. Let me know what you think. And if there's anything I've missed, let me know, and hopefully I'll talk to you again in the next video. Thanks guys, catch you later.